Alright, KEYMO HOMEFRIENDS PODCAST, part 2, women taking accountability. We did part 1. A lot of guys was upset because of Lola. They said she sidestepped the question. You want to explain that again, please?
So, as far as I can remember, I don't feel as if I sidestepped the question because I answered the question to my upholding because I take accountability for my actions. And what I said was, I don't know anybody or any females that do not take accountability for their actions. So let me just rephrase that for you guys. Okay? I do know a woman that did not take accountability for their actions. And so
this was a friend?
It was a friend, and I felt like as if she did not take accountability for her actions. Okay, so
and what happened in that situation? What was she wrong about?
She was wrong.
Did she cheat?
Yeah, she did something and lied about it and, got caught, but still was lying about it. And she was wrong. So at the end of the day, he got mad or whatever. I guess they broke up or so.
Was this a friend you were talking to and you noticed she didn't take accountability?
Yeah, because of course she called me when it was happening.
And so what was that conversation like?
She got caught up and, I told her it's your fault.
Look like you're sidestepping the question.
No,
like the guys understand.
No,
what happened?
I did tell her it was her fault. Like at the end of the day, if you would have never did what you did, you wouldn't be in a predicament. So you have to take accountability. So if he want to leave you, then you can't be mad because you should never did, and you knew the consequences that was going to happen.
So she tore her family apart because she cheated.
Yeah.
And she basically.
But of course they got back together because every relationship go through things. But at that time, she was heartbroken because she got caught.
But so he left the situation and she had to come back crawling?
I don't know how they got back together because that's none of my business.
Okay. So you want to shoot forward?
Okay,
Please.
So I'll try a different perspective on how
because they jumped down my throat.
So as far as accountability is concerned, it's something that I have learned. Okay. I never really had a situation with the cheating, but sometimes I don't know how to say like if I'm wrong, it's something that I do struggle with. But now as I've gotten older, I've experienced and realized that it's important to kind of, be a little bit more straightforward in the relationship. But at first, I would find ways to, say sorry without actually saying it was my fault. And it worked for me all the time. And it's not something I'm proud of anymore. But at the end of the day, it is something that people do struggle with, men and women. And I think that, it's harder for a woman to kind of always feel like they're, how do I say this? Like,
wrong?
Yeah.
We're not wrong.
Women never think they're wrong in any situation.
I don't think it's that woman thinks that she's wrong. I don't think that's the hard thing to admit. It's just that, guys have a way, just like when you're playing sports or whatever, when you're wrong, it's like they want to throw it in your face, you know? And I think it's just how their reaction is. Women are afraid to kind of, admit it because they know that their man is going to put them in a situation or they're going to start going, making this a bigger thing than it should be, you know? So I think that's where accountability kind of always comes, into a little kind of sensitive topic on both sides because you don't want to feel like the other person has won. It shouldn't be about that. So I think it's just how we do it so that, we can kind of balance out thinking than just like...
I think a lot of women don't take accountability because they don't want a guy to have something over their head.
Yes, because
basically that's what it is.
And that's what I was just about to
think a guy's going to bring it back up.
Because they do. And I was just going to piggyback off of something Zoe said because you're right. I don't take accountability for my actions. No, I don't. And
you got to explain.
I'll be honest.
I don't because men, like you just said, men would like to, you were so honest with me. And this is something that I've learned. I don't take accountability now. I don't care. But anyway, no, I don't because I had somebody that, I'm being trustworthy. I'm telling you everything, open book to you. So if I did something wrong, I did it wrong. I told you I cheated on you. All right. So you mean to tell me 6 years later, we're still talking about I cheated 6 years ago when you just cheated last night?
Yeah.
So you're trying to say it doesn't balance out?
No. So why am I telling you that I cheated when you can't even tell me that You get what you give. You give me that energy of not being truthful and not taking accountability for your actions, I'm going to do the same thing to you. Point blank, period. I'm sorry. So, maybe I don't take accountability. I don't care. I do care, y'all. Sorry.
You should care.
I do. But I guess that situation, I stopped caring, I should say. And going forward, I would definitely take accountability for my actions. I do. But that certain person, I can't.
Okay, so question. What should be the solution to try to, what word I'm looking for? Mend that situation?
I think as for men, I'm sorry, and I'm speaking on my situation, don't jump down my throat. But from my situation, I feel like, okay, so don't throw it back up in my face later on down the line. If I took accountability, I was wrong, we talked about it, let's build a bridge and get over it. Because especially if you're still doing the same thing that we're talking about that I did, that you didn't like 6 years ago, but now 6 years later, you're still doing it. You just did it last night, but you're still mad about 6 years ago. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. I feel as if men like to hold stuff and dangle it over your head.
Grudges?
Like, come here. Like a little kitty. Like, no.
So, I want to add to that, and I have to be honest with you, I think Lola will agree. I don't think men can deal with the same hurt.
No, they cannot.
It's not possible to. We're built differently. Because
built differently. How you built differently?
Okay.
They can't get.
I'm just being honest. When a guy, same situation. Let's say your man cheats on you, right? You have a better opportunity to let that go than a man.
Because I'm a woman.
I'm not saying it's because you're a woman. It's because hot guys process stuff.
Explain.
Okay. You think, be honest now, you think we want to see our woman or visually think of someone hitting our girlfriend in the back, or someone making love to your girl, or someone hold on, I'm just saying, we can't visualize. It is a different processing system in our brain. It doesn't look good. I'm not saying women don't see it like that, but women are not, they're more forgiving. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let you speak your mind.
Wait. So basically you're saying
we just process stuff different and it hurts more.
So that means you just hold stuff in more.
Exactly.
You don't know how to deal with
we don't know how to deal with that.
With pain, you don't know how to deal with
a lot of guys don't.
So you don't know how to deal with your emotions.
A lot of guys don't. Women, y'all know how to deal with a lot of stuff. Y'all process stuff better.
I think it's more about I feel like we don't have a choice. I don't think that,
What do you mean y'all don't have a choice?
I was just going to say that.
Because at the end of the day, I'm sorry, and I know this might go a little bit sideways, but, a lot of times a woman lets a man lead, and the man is the one that's the breadwinner in the relationship, So if a man cheats on her, it's like, where's she going to go? I'm looking at it at that point of view.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, we kind of put the man in a position of power, and now he has the opportunities to cheat, and we have to suck it up based on
because he has that upper hand.
Because we've allowed them to.
Has power and control.
Correct. But then a problem is, if a woman decides that she, for example, for me, I'm not gonna lie, most of the time I'll just leave. I make sure I set myself up in a situation where I'm not going to be here because of the fact that you,
exactly.
You're the man, or I'm in your house or whatever. I always have a backup plan, and I'm sorry, it may not be the best,
Yeah, I do.
But at the end of the day, I can't sit here and listen to a man tell me that cannot deal with his emotions based on this and wants me to deal with the same hurt that he's giving me. So that's just my opinion.
Good point.
That's just my opinion.
Anything else for these guys that's watching you?
Okay, no, I like what Zoe said, but I just feel like men need to take accountability for their actions.
Also.
And I feel as if I still stand on that. Sorry, but I still stand strong. I love y'all, but I still stand strong that men need to take accountability and don't dish out stuff that you cannot take back. Point blank, period.
That's the biggest problem men have.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure, but there's a lot of different females out there because I talk to different guys and they tell me stories about this female and I'm like, what? Like, I would never do that. Like,
some females are like
men.
Yeah.
And some men are like females.
Correct.
They have women tendencies and women seem to have men tendencies.
So both parties in a situation should be able to
but
say,
men
I'm wrong.
But what's the point? My thing is, what's the point of cheating if you're in a relationship? Point blank period. What's the point of risking your life, her life, everyone's life, your relationship?
Mm-hmm.
If you are not ready to be in a relationship, a committed relationship, don't play with people. Point blank period. Just tell them straight up, I'm not ready to commit. I want to be out doing whatever. So if you want to stay, you can stay. Don't give people false hopes and dreams on something that you know you're not doing.
I also think it's a dynamic of their relationship because they have a lot of, open relationships now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying I agree with it.
It is so, but I was just thinking about that party. I was just thinking about that party. Yes.
They got all types of stuff.
I was just thinking about that poly stuff. Like it's. What?
Because some these people, the way the world is going,
I'm gonna share my man when I want to share my man.
That's crazy. Because a lot of people have it to where like you're not enough, so I want to add someone that's giving me something you're not giving me.
Yeah, and
I think
women are allowing it.
They are, but I just really feel like men think with the other head beside and not this head.
Yeah, but they also say, I mean, I've heard from men when they're cheating, it's not sometimes an emotional thing. It's just, like you said.
It's not.
It's a difference.
Yeah.
When a woman cheats, it's an emotional.
It's a connection.
I've heard that.
And when a man cheats.
It's no feelings behind it.
Yeah,
supposed
women are not going to let guys around them if it's not like he didn't make an effort. It's a connection that happened. Y'all not going to just come around a guy for no reason. You know what I'm saying? But for the guys that was down our necks on YouTube about Lola not taking accountability, I think she did a good job this time around. And Zoe also explained it in a way you guys can understand.
Yeah, she kind of.
And I don't think you guys are going to have an issue with this segment because they actually answered y'all questions, especially her. She went in depth. So, KEYMO Home Friends Podcast, we'll be back.